Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to Santukaram National Model School again, your own YouTube channel of Santukaram National Model School. So, we have just started a new video series. In this video series, as you can see on the screen, we are going to learn last two physical divisions of India. Till now, we have completed some of the physical divisions of our India. Which were those physical divisions that we have completed? We have completed the northern mountains, we have completed the northern plains, we have completed the southern plateau, as well as the western desert. These four physical divisions we have learned in this year. Now we are going to learn few more physical divisions, the last two physical divisions, that are the coastal plains and the islands of our India. Actually, these coastal plains and islands are different physical divisions, but as it is given in your textbook, it is given in a one lesson. So we are going to see it. So let's start. We are having coastal plains as well as islands. Our India is blessed with two coastal plains as well as two groups of islands, you can say. So let's start and let's see what we can learn about the coastal plains and islands of India. But before that, you need to remember these four physical divisions. This one could be the fifth physical division, that is the coastal plains, and sixth one could be the last physical division, that is sixth physical division. So let's start and move on to the first. We are going to see the coastal plains of our India. Which are the coastal plains? But before that, let's see what is the correct meaning of the coast, or we need to learn the coast, and also we need to see the meaning of the coastal plains. So let's see what is meant by a coast. You can see here on your screen, the definition is given here. What is meant by a coast? In simple language, we will be taking this definition. Yes. What is a coast? Where the land and the sea meets. This region particularly will be called as the coast, where the land and sea or ocean meets together. That particular region or that particular area or that thing will be called as a coast. Aside of the coast, just adjacent to the coast, you may be having some flat, or you can say yes, flat land or the plains like structure. So that will be called as the coastal plain. So what would be the definition of the coastal plains? We have seen what is meant by the coast. From here we can see the definition of the coast. A coast is a place where the land meets sea or the ocean. Adjacent to that, you may be having some plain areas or flat areas that will be called as the coastal plains. So let's see the perfect definition of coastal plains. A coastal plain, you can see here, a coastal plain is a flat, low-lying land adjacent to a sea. Adjacent to a sea, you may be having some flat land or land like the plains. So that particular land may be called, or that particular land will be called as the coastal plains. So in our India, we are having the coastal plains. As we are having a very long coastline in our India, adjacent to that, you are having coastal plains too. We are having the coastal plains on both sides, on the both sides of the coast, you can say, or both on the peninsular India, on both sides, that is on the east side and that is on the west side. You can see the map. Let me open the map here. Yes, you can see here, as India is having a very long coastline. You can see here that India's coastline is very big. It starts from the Gujarat region. Yes, it starts from the Gujarat. It runs up to the Kanyakumari. It runs up to the Kanyakumari. So here you may be having this much area. This much area will be called as the Western Coastal Plains, or you can say this much area is called as Western Coast. It is nothing but the Western Coast, which is on the Arabian, which is on the side of west side of our India, and it is adjacent to the Arabian Sea. On the east side, you are having a sea coast here. It starts from West Bengal. Here, it starts from West Bengal and it ends at the Kanyakumari. So, this much portion will be called as East Coast. It will be called as East Coast, and on this side you are having Bay of Bengal. So towards both sides you are having sea of our India. This one will be the peninsular India. This part is the peninsular India, as we have already seen. Towards the west side you are having the Arabian Sea, and towards the east side you are having the Bay of Bengal. So on both sides you are having the coast, as well as you are having few plain areas near or adjacent to the coast. So that will be called as coastal plains. Coastal plains. Again, not only coastal plains in this just 1 minute. Yeah. In this chapter, we are going to learn not only the coastal plains but also the islands. That is the two group of islands as well. Okay, which are those two group of islands we are going to learn? It is a separate physical divisions. It is marked as a separate physical division of our India. You remember that coastal plains is a separate physical divisions, as well as the two group of islands that we are going to see in this chapter, in this video series, will be a separate physical division. Which are those separate two groups of islands? The first one is the Lakshadweep Islands. You are able to find here on, or you can say in the Arabian Sea. It is a group of islands you are able to find in the Arabian Sea, as well as from other than that, in the Arabian Sea, in the Bay of Bengal, you are having another group of islands. You can clearly see here these red strips, this blue strips. These mark the or this island, this group of islands, and these group of islands is called as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are towards the east side, that is Andaman and Nicobar Islands is towards the east side, and in Arabian Sea towards the west side you are having the Lakshadweep Islands. So this was the introduction about this chapter. So in next videos we will stop here. In next videos we will be seeing the coastal plains and you can say the two groups of islands in particular, that is in detail. Till then, take care and bye.